Hi everyone, welcome to yet another session of DIY Crypto with Pius Paul. On this channel, like we always say, we show you how to do crypto by yourself. Now, today we'll be looking at an amazing tool called dextools.io. Now, dextools.io is a decentralized app for DeFi. Now, it gives you real-time charts, real-time price, real-time data of potential DeFi projects. Now, on this platform, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of shitty coins and potential coins. Now, one of the things you need to understand about projects that moon, which is DeFi coins, that pumps in the long run, is the fact that they all started from on-chain. All right, most of them, they start from on-chain. So for the likes of Pepe, the likes of AI Dodge, the likes of Bob, the likes of so many tokens that actually pumped in some weeks ago. They all actually started from here. So how do you get to find these tokens on dextools.io? Now, dextools.io actually have so many features, but we won't be going through them all. We'll be looking at the Dex board, all right, so which is the home screen when you come on dextools.io website. So right here you have your daily gainers, daily losers, you have the hot pairs, all right, and then you're seeing their price and then their price value on the 24 hours basis. So but we want to find coins that will do 5x, 10x, 100x, 1000x possibly. Now, in looking for such coins or projects, you need to have some basic set of understanding. So let's actually dive into this. Now, one beautiful thing about Dextools that I love so much is not just the fact that you're going to be seeing a whole lot of coins that are actually doing 10,000%, 100,000%, and the likes. They give you some information that you can work with. For instance, just right here, where you have pairs, it shows you the pairs, all right? It shows you the prices, 24 hours percent increase or decrease, price change. It shows you the score. Now, this score tells you, gives you an idea of some security features that have been integrated into the coin or token. We'll actually look into that as the video progresses. It shows you some information about the contract, if the contract has been audited, and then some other info. When the particular DeFi coin was being created, the volume in 24 hours. And funny enough, if you don't understand anything, just right here, there is this dotted I in a circle that could just put your cursor on it and it will give you some information on what that column is all about. So right here, you're cool. You have volume, you have the number of people who are actually swapping this coin on a 24 hours basis in terms of transaction, liquidity of the coin, the total market cap, and then the particular decentralized exchange that coin is actually trading on. So amazing information, amazing info. So how do you find the next 10x, 50x, or even possibly 100x? It starts with an amazing feature Dextools introduced, a custom filter. If you're looking for a project, there are some things you should have on your radar. What are you looking for? Are you looking for coins that are just newly launched, that launched newly? Are you looking at coins? I'm talking about coins that launched some hours ago. For instance, if you toggle this off and on, you'll see the recent coins that were being listed. For instance, 6 hours ago, OG Boys ETH pair was being created and it has done way over 3,000%. Now, the fact that you're seeing good percents here, 12,000%, 4,000%, does not make these coins a good coins to bag. You have to do your research. Even if the coin is called Jesus, like we have here, that does not mean the coin is holy. Mind you, anyone could get any name, all right, and create them and then scam people. So you have to be very, very, very careful. So how do you find the next 10x? what are the things you should be looking out for? All right. So if you're looking at diving into new projects, there's some things I actually look out for. So let's actually go to the custom filters and see what they have there. You can decide, okay, which chain do I want to search for? Or do I want to leave it at all chains? So we have several chains over here. All right. So, but if you want it to search across as many chains as possible, you could just leave it at all chains. You can also look for the exchange. All right. Remember over here, we have the decentralized exchanges. These coins are actually listed. Uniswap is one of the most popular. All right. You find the exchange of your choice. So we have Uniswap. So just find the exchange of your choice and you're good. What is the minimum liquidity that project should have? What is the maximum liquidity that project should have? What is the 24 hours volume? All right. So minimum and maximum. In terms of swap, now you don't need to provide all this information. All right. If what you're looking at is volume, swaps, or volume and liquidity, fine. Or if it's volume, liquidity, and total market cap, fine. If you're just looking at the score, all right, you need something that scores way over 50, okay, or scores over 80, okay, fine. If you need a contract that has been audited, only audited contracts, you have them here, or contract without warnings, you can also set for them. So, and then when was the pool created? All right. So if you want them less than a day, more than a day, you choose for yourself. But if you don't mind the time frame, you don't mind the contract, you could just leave all of these and then just click on filter. Now you can also save your filters by actually connecting your wallet to the platform. So I actually have MetaMask actually installed in my browser, so I could just choose MetaMask. Now, always remember, you can use a neutral wallet. All right, I'm talking about wallet that is not holding majority of your fund if you're going to be connecting to public websites. All right, please note that. Okay, and then next connect, and then we are here sign in. All right, so over here, as soon as I go back to the filter, you can create your own custom filter. You can create a name for the filter and then whatever you want to call it and save your changes. It will ask you to save filter when you're done it, putting in some features you want to see. So guys, let's actually look out for something. So I want to search for a project, okay, any good project, just any good project. So let me create this filter and call it next 100x gem. All right, so if you're looking for a potential project that should do 100x, or let's even call it 10x. If you're looking for a project that will do 10x, you're talking about projects that are early, that you have to buy into early, because if you must have your capital flip 10x, it means you have to get into that project before every other person gets to hear about it, before it goes viral. Yeah, and that's what it actually means. So it means that there's some few things you have to put at the back of your mind. Now, most of these projects that will do 10x are actually risky, right? Because if you know very well that the project is going to do 10x, without blinking, everyone on the crypto space should be rich. So if you must find projects that will do 10x and throw your capitals into it, it means that you need to have foresight. You need to make research. You need to understand what is driving this market. You need to understand the catalyst that is going to cause the price to move in that direction. Now, for some projects, you would not get to know it as soon as you buy into it. All right. But with some indicators, it can give you higher potentials or higher convictions that this project will likely do well. For instance, Wojak actually did well. All right. I'm sure by now it would have actually tanked to some extent. Stonk also did well. Okay. So Zen also did well. So some people who were able to find these tokens and bought in early made their money and then left. So when they leave the market, sometimes market tanks and then sometimes market retraces for a while and then continues. So if you're looking for the next 10x gem, you have to be prepared to get into some bad projects. All right, because you're searching for risky moves in the market, so you have to take some risk. So let's look at some things that you might want to consider. You might want to look at liquidity. All right, for most of these projects, you want to look at projects that have market cap less than $1 million, because 10x from $1 million, you're talking about $10 million. So if you're going to 10x your capital, it means the market cap is going to 10x. So it's either you're buying projects between $20,000 in market cap and then to $1 million at most. All right. Now, what that will do for you. Now, I know Pepe actually did well over 100 million in market cap. People who bought at 10 million market cap would have enjoyed a 10x, but all projects would not make massive moves like Pepe. All right. So have that at the back of your mind. I don't think projects out there are going to be doing magic every now and then. We are in the bull run, and there is high tendencies that in bull runs, there is going to be massive moves from altcoins, especially during altcoin season. So you have to be woke and know how to use these tools. So let's actually get into it. So total liquidity, we're looking at 30 million. Let's say 30 million. Liquidity 10,000. Between 10,000 and 1 million. Volume, 24 hours volume, 30,000 and 10, well, let's say 20 million. Okay. So, and then only audited contract and save filter. All right. So it will save, and then here we are. Now, so this is what we have. All right. So I would like to toggle this and then to see the guys that are actually doing way cool in terms of percentage. And then if it's something I could possibly ape into. All right. So Open AI was created, I think, about 10 hours ago. It had done a volume of about $7 million with a total market cap of $26 million. And it has done about 59,000%. Okay. But the score for this project is just 1. So there could be a whole lot of issues with this project. It could just be a pump and dump project. All right. So, but let's get to see. So on the ranking, on Dex2, it's number 1. Wow. Now look at that. So awesome. So meaning that if you actually if you were on Dex2 quite early enough, okay, and you actually got into this project as at the time it's listed, yeah, even if you had bought somewhere around here or somewhere around here or somewhere around here, you'd have done amazing 100% and above. All right. And the coin is actually still mooning. So if this project is actually having a volume of $7.8 million in it traded, and we have over 3,000 swaps in transaction, then that tells us something that a whole lot of folks are actually talking about this. So let's go to Twitter and then see what this guy is actually saying about OpenAI. So like I taught us in the previous video, you could just search for a project by typing OpenAI and then click on enter, the $sign, and then the prefix. Okay, so here we are. So 14 hours ago, okay, introducing OpenAI trading bots. OpenAI trading bots will let you know the condition of current market status. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm not seeing so many. Okay, OpenAI on error. That's the tweets. Okay. So we're actually seeing, okay, you can't be looking at people who edited their tweets. All right. It happens a whole lot. It happens a whole lot. Now, I feel this contract, I mean, this name has been used before. Okay. So please take notes. Take notes. OpenAI. OpenAI. All right. So you have to be careful with this project because the name have been used to create a coin or a token before now. All right. So now this is March 7th and OpenAI has done about 2x, all right, from this guy's entry. Okay, so meaning that the contract has been deployed before, a contract that they deployed previously with this same name. So it's so important you are aware of this because any moment you could just see a boom, all right, a boom, and that candle will take you way down. Let me give you an idea of what I actually mean by that. Okay, so let's look at projects that did amazing move to the upside, and then in a twinkle of an eye we saw, okay, this was actually gradually moving down. Let's look at some really horrible projects. Okay, Andy. Yeah, Andy fell my hand. Okay, so this is Andy on a daily time frame. Okay, so this is what I was trying to tell you guys about. So the coin starts, okay, it was created 3 days ago. It was created here. Imagine the first day it did a pump to this point and that pump to this point, and then boom, everybody back to scratch. So it's so important you do your research, and when you get into projects like this, you get in, you leave. All right, you take your 100%, 200%, 300%. I actually feel that sometimes you don't need to chase the 10x for you to know that you are successful. Ensure you get into this project, take what you can and leave. If you want to leave a moon bag, that's great. Ensure to like this video if you got value from it. Follow us, subscribe, and please share this content. And also, you could also suggest content to us or platforms that you're trying that you feel has value and that we should talk about. Just do me a DM on my number. You'll find it in the description down below, and we'll take it up from there. Have a lovely day and keep on printing dollars.